Wheels of Time will be coming up this weekend. A great event for our area. Goes right along with Center Color Fest and everything else that will be happening this weekend. But joining us in the studio, Paul Posh and Bill Gear. They're both back again this year to talk about this big event. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Phil.
Good to have you on with us here. Paul, this is how many? What is the annual event?
This is the 42nd year of the show.
Okay.
It started back in 1983 with Dan Schaefer and Mark Welty. They just decided to have a picnic on first nice weekend in October, and it just kind of has expanded from there to now it includes tractors, trucks, basically anything you'd like to show off. Bring it down. We'll find a place for it.
That's quite a history. Are there any vehicles or implements or anything that has been there since the very first one?
We have discovered, or at least was brought to my attention, that Tom McGlynn has a little VAC case that's been coming there since the third show. So this will be the 40th year that tractor will be at the show. I'm sure he'll bring it. He never has missed a show yet with it. So.
That's exciting. So it's really expanded. Of course, it's at the fairgrounds now after it was at Schaefer's residence there. And you couldn't certainly do it there anymore. I mean, it's a lot bigger now, isn't it, than it was then?
Well, I don't know, maybe it is a little bit larger, but it makes it a whole lot better because the county fairgrounds is more handicap accessible. We have level driveways, blacktop driveways people can get around on very easily. Danny Schaefer's, yes, that was very pretty with all the trucks and the tractors parked up on the hill. We can't fault that a bit, but we've all gotten older since then.
Yeah, just maybe the trucks and tractors have aged better than we have. I don't know.
I think so.
That's true. Yep.
So you got some great things going on this year. Let's talk about some of the new events. What about this sawdust scramble?
Well, we were unable to have the pedal pull that we had last year because of conflicts. So we decided that we needed to have something for the young kids to do, so we're going to have a sawdust scramble. We've got some dry shavings. We're going to put down a tarp, and we're going to throw a whole bunch of quarters in it, and we're going to have divided into 3 groups, 5 and under, 5 to 9, and 9 to 12, or 10 to 12-year-olds. And they can go in there and find all the coins.
Is there a 16 over or not?
I suppose they could do cleanup later.
Cleanup, that's what it'll be.
We have to clean up later.
And you're going to have some special events for people in the area to see and watch. Talk about the truck club drive you're going to be doing.
On Friday morning, starting at 9 o'clock, they're going to do a lineup. And we have a truck drive that goes through the county. This year, I guess it's going to go on out through Wildcat Mountain and end up at Rockton Bar up there for lunch, and then they'll come back to the showgrounds after that. And there's a $25 charge for that, which is donated to cancer research through the Pride in Your Ride show in Iowa. And our club has been a very firm believer in it, and even more so, we just lost a club member to cancer, so it's going to be more than ever that it's going to be in support of it.
Indeed. Hopefully people will come out and enjoy that. You're going to have great weather, and the leaves should be just optimum right now, right?
I would hope so. And you don't have to have a truck. If you want to bring your car or pickup or whatever, you're welcome to join in.
Okay.
If it's got 4 wheels and goes?
4 wheels it goes, or take a log chain if you need to get pulled in, right?
Well, that's probably true.
Somebody's usually got a chain and binder with.
And you're going to be doing this year, Bill, the tractor ride, aren't you?
That's a tractor ride. It's 16 miles this year, approximately 2.5 miles, 2.5 hour drive it will be, and anything's welcome. They can bring the tractor out the day of the ride and join the crowd. And if nobody has a tractor, we got a people hauler. We load people on and haul them around. And we like a $10 donation per person riding or driving, and that goes to Grace.
So tell us the route this year, Bill.
It'll be headed through Richland Center, out Highway Q, to County Double Z, across the ridge there to Hidden Valley Road, down County A to Highway 80, and back into Richland Center to the fairgrounds. So.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice route.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. I try to change it up every year. So.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yes.
See a different part of the county?
That's right.
In area?
And let these flatlanders with the tractors find out what hills and that about.
Is there a miles per hour limit on that?
You gotta be able to go 10 miles per hour on the road. We try to maintain speed about 12 to 15, but those hills drag some of those tractors down. But we got to have something that's going at least 10 miles an hour to keep the ride running. So.
And this year you're going to have a parade, is that right?
Well, we've had one for the last 3-4 years out there.
3 years now.
And we get guys that want to bring the tractors out in front of the grandstand. We get a ticket from them at the gate what their tractor is and who they are and where they're from, and we got announcers speaking out there and letting everybody know who they are going through. So.
And what time is that?
That's at 4 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. So.
Mm-hmm.
Trucks are also allowed.
Trucks
are welcome to do the parade also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's trucks and tractors.
Anybody who wants to participate is welcome to.
Yep.
If you want to walk through, we'd even allow that.
Really?
Yeah.
But I can't go 10 miles an hour.
Well, that's a slow ride.
Oh, for the parade, I'm all right.
Yeah, the parade is just real slow. I mean.
But I think for people that attend Wheels of Time, guys, I think that's a good opportunity to see these things moving and running too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking at the weekend then, when does it basically start, Paul?
It starts Friday morning early. I'll be there early, so we say the gates, I think, are open at 7, but there's usually somebody there before that. So anytime you got a chance, you're welcome to come on out, and even on into dark. If you want to walk around in the dark, we don't care. Just stay out of trouble.
Yeah, that's right. And if you can't walk, drive it. We got a nice driving area out there. They can drive around looking at things, and that way you don't have to have a vehicle if you're handicapped or something like that. Or we got...
And for those that do have trouble getting around, we usually have golf carts and side-by-sides available. Just say something to somebody at the gate that you need something, and we can usually find one for you.
You aim to please.
We aim to help out.
It sounds like
it's no extra charge. You're welcome to use it, drive around for as long as you like, and just return it.
In terms of the trucks, I'm guessing they're coming from multiple states, aren't they?
They come from 5 or 6 different states. We have from Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota. We've had some from Iowa.
Michigan. A couple guys coming in from Michigan now.
Michigan now.
Yeah.
So pretty much all over the upper Midwest we get trucks from.
And I'm guessing you get different ones, new ones every year, don't you?
We get a tendency to get different ones. Either somebody will sell the one they had and they'll get a different one, or they'll just acquire another truck that they got to bring and show it off to everybody. So, it's an ongoing thing, and they just love this show because it is such a pretty area in Wisconsin, and this truck drive has gotten to be really big with the club because it gives them an opportunity to get out and drive around through the hills, and we kind of choose a route that we kind of discourage trying to pull your trailer with, because some of the route gets kind of tight on the corners.
Yeah, because didn't you say Wildcat Mountain area?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little, if you go on the right route there, that's a little bit.
We had one driver 2 years ago. He didn't want to unhook his trailer, and we said, okay. And they went up through a stretch of road, I think it was over at Gays Mills. And when he got back, he says, I wished I'd left the trailer at the grounds.
I can relate to that when we used to ride the bus, to those games, either up to Brookwood, Ontario, or over in that direction. Felt like the back end was meeting the front end on the corners there sometimes.
Sometimes. And in a semi with a 53-foot trailer, it's even more so.
I bet. It's going to be fun. So I know you've been a part of it for years. What's your favorite era of trucks, Paul?
I think they're all really neat. It always amazes me to look at some of these older trucks and realize that there was people made a living driving these coast to coast at 25 miles an hour in some of this terrain. I mean, the world economy record is held by a GM vehicle that drove from New York to Chicago and back, and for fuel economy, the average speed was 20 miles per hour, and it's still the best fuel economy out there. And it just amazes me that it was not an easy job.
No, not at all. And the sleepers, that they have now are a lot different than what those guys went through back then. Right?
It's almost like being at home in some of these sleepers. I mean, they got stoves and refrigerators and showers, and it's just amazing what they got in sleepers. And lots of times in the older ones, you had this little shelf that wasn't hardly wide enough to lay on behind the seat in the cab. and that's where you slept.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. And they didn't have the hours limits like they do now either.
Oh, heck no. You drive till you couldn't, and then maybe you'd pull over and sleep a little while, and then you'd get back in the seat and go again.
Right. When you hear 6 Days on the Road by Dave Dudley, you kind of get the picture of what it was like back then.
Yeah, that's back when you were earning it.
Earning your living. It's kind of the same thing with tractors, Bill, isn't it? They're a little bit more comfortable than they used to be.
Yeah, they're a lot more comfortable. This year, we're talking, and we probably have a new Case International sitting out there compared to what the old ones are like.
A brand new one?
A brand new one.
Wow.
Johnson Tractor has said that they would bring one out for us this year. This year's feature is Chai Case, so we thought it would be good, nice have a new case out there. So
Put them side by side with the McGlynn VAC, and then that's interesting how things have changed over the years, no doubt about it. I think the other thing is the trends, because it seems like the vehicles that you grew up with, whether it's a truck or tractor, Paul, that's kind of what you are drawn to, and probably seeing like newer things coming into the show now, aren't we?
Oh, we see a fair amount of newer ones coming in, yes, but we also see a lot of the really old ones coming in there also. It's, we get occasional new truck, which we welcome, we don't care. If you like it, bring it. Old, new, we don't care. It doesn't even have to run. Chain drive, drag it in.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yep, that's the way tractors come in. Sometimes they get dragged behind the next one coming in just to be shown there. And maybe next year comes, we won't even recognize it. They got it all rebuilt and running again. So,
yeah, some right from the field sometimes. And
yeah, they come right from the field. So, especially mine.
Yeah, still working.
Still working. So
we appreciate that. Wheels of Time this weekend. We'll take a final break and come back with a few final notes on that event in just a moment on the morning show. Paul Posh, Bill Guerra here to talk about Wheels of Time this very weekend. They brought to me a really nice hat, too, a commemorative hat. Yeah. Where can a person buy one of those, Paul?
They'll be available at the show, probably near the pie stand. You'll be able to talk to one of the ladies at the pie stand and get one. We're selling them at our cost, basically at $15. They're embroidered, they're not printed, and they're just really nice hats.
Quality. What kind of tractor, what kind of truck are those modeled after?
When I picked that out, I tried to get the most nondescript tractor image and nondescript truck images I could, so I didn't have to listen to everybody. Well, that's an International, or that's a John Deere, or that's a Mack truck. I was trying to get the most nondescript, but it would still look like a tractor and a truck.
I think you've done a good job. Right. I was trying to identify that. I don't know, maybe a Ford, I don't know, but on that tractor? No, you don't think so?
Well, it could possibly be.
Yeah.
I wanted it nondescript.
And it is.
It is.
Well, tell me about, you're going to be doing some threshing this weekend. How fun is that, huh?
Yeah. Well, anybody who lived through the thrashing, they know it ain't fun. But
well, fun for us to watch.
It is fun for the.
You got the bundles, though, Bill. That's going to be a little hard.
Yeah. Right? Tom McGlynn, our chief thrasher machine guy.
Straw boss.
Yeah,
okay.
That's good stuff. He knows the Amish up by where he lives, and he talks with them. They usually give us wagons loads of bundles to thrash. Well, this year we got 3 loads to go through. Normally we have 2, so we're going to have a couple long days of threshing out there. It starts around, I believe, 1 o'clock on each day.
12:30 to 1 o'clock. It depends upon when they can get the thresher running.
Okay.
Well, if anybody wants to come and watch, it's quite a thing setting up the thrasher and getting the belt straight forward. And, I mean, it takes quite a while some days.
And if you want to participate, we can probably find you a fork to help throw bundles into the threshing machine.
I guarantee there's forks out there, and there's probably one that will fit your hands. Cause
really?
Tom brings about 4 forks, and I bring a couple more with him. So
that is hard work, and I remember just as a youngster watching it. But I remember hearing stories about threshing, and then what the threshers would eat for lunch too. So there's going to be plenty of food out there to eat, right?
That's food.
The 4-H'ers are once again doing our food stand, and they do a wonderful job for us. I can't say enough how great a job they do. It's burgers and brats and hot dogs, and they usually have beans and
pulled pork.
And
Sometimes.
I don't know what their menu is this year. You just got to come out and see. But they always have a wonderful menu. We have the pie stand, which is what actually pays for the show that the tractor club runs. So buy a piece of pie. That's what pays for the show. That's the reason we don't charge any admission at the gate. So this is real family friendly and affordable to bring all the kids and the grandkids or whatever you want. Bring them all, and they can get through the gate free.
There's nothing better than homemade pie, though.
That's right.
For a treat, right there.
Yep.
The other thing you should do, you should probably have a scavenger hunt to see who can find all the Zerks on that threshing machine, because I'm guessing, Bill, that's quite a challenge. There's a lot of them out there.
There's a lot of them. I can ask Ray Swenson. He knows where they're all at. He's been doing it for many years. This year, we're going to have a case thrasher coming in also.
Oh, okay.
Tom owns one. He wanted to bring it out since it's case is this feature out there. Okay. So I said, bring it out. We'll give it a try and see what it does. So.
What is your belt tractor? Do you choose that?
Well,
it'll probably be a case. We got a number of people to bring case tractors in, and so we're happy to do it.
Yeah. Usually a guy from Potosi down there brings his cases up, and we find one that lines up for the belt. He brings the tractor and the baler up, or we baler straw up too. So, and anybody wants to come and give us a hand throwing bundles, a fork and straw, you're welcome to it. So
what do you do with the straw then?
The Amish take the straw back and the oats all back. So
the Amishman does the part of getting it cut and load it on the wagons, and then we thresh it, bale it, bag it, and take it back to them. The threshed oats and the straw bales back to him. So he don't have to have a thresher come into his farm, but he gets the job done anyway.
Yeah.
Both of you benefit then.
That's right.
It's quite a deal out there. So.
And I know you've kind of publicized this for a wide area, Bill, but hopefully a lot of case owners will come in.
Well, hoping for it. So, and talking with Tom, he's in contact with many of the case dealers around, people with him, and he says he's been hearing. As probably the publisher from the Case magazine would be out taking pictures and interviewing people out there that day. So he don't know for sure, but that's the plan. So
awesome. The trends, I was talking about that earlier. I was talking to a young man over the weekend at a wedding, and he said he just restored Alice Chalmers, and this guy's probably in his 20s.
Yeah.
So maybe there's hope. Are you seeing some younger people getting involved, Paul?
Yep, we keep working at it, and we keep trying to do as much as we can. I've got at least 2 of my grandsons hooked.
Good.
They've been driving me nuts all week trying to get tractors out of the shed and running so they can take them down to the show. I got word that 2 of them are coming down tonight already. So.
Wow. And how many vehicles do you think you're going to be providing the show?
I don't know if my grandsons have their way. It'll be 8 or 10 anyway.
And they won't all be green, will they, Paul?
No.
Go broke buying batteries for everything.
Yeah, batteries is always a big item. I think I'm going to make them have to pull a couple batteries and take them back home to get some more of them in.
Cheaper that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, are you seeing trends with tractors as well, Bill, as far as newer ones coming in, or maybe not so many?
There are more newer ones, but we still got the old favorites coming in out there all the time. And, I mean, we're welcome any more out there. I know a few guys got some older farmers out there. I wish I seen them at the show. Same way with the Olivers and that. The people out there have them, boy. We welcome them out there. I mean, they're worried about, do we have a place to put them undercover? Yes, we do have a place to put them undercover if we need to put them under. We got access to several buildings out there. We can put stuff undercover if we need to. So.
I remember some of these tractors. We were talking about Deutz during the break, but I remember seeing a Deutz demonstration when they were brand new back in the day, and I understand some are going to return to the fairgrounds this year.
Well, we've been having a grandson of one of the members that he was kind of an outlaw in the McGlynn family, that they all had case and everything else, and he always collected Deutzes, and the last few years his grandson has continued bringing them out even since his passing. So last I heard from him, he was going to bring them again. So I hope to see him, and would also like to mention that anybody that has toys they'd like to exhibit, we have the display cases there inside the building that you can set up a toy display if you'd like to. If the women would like to show something, they're welcome also. That'll be inside the 4-H Connection building there, where we have the space available that's undercover, and they can set up a display if they'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
We got lots of display cases from the fair that we use out there, and some years we have them all full, and sometimes we wish we had more out there. So we got some people that do have quite a collection of tractors and toys and stuff like that. So
hopefully they'll bring them out this weekend.
yes,
Hope so.
Again, the important time. So, what time is your truck club drive on Friday, Paul?
9 o'clock is when lineup starts.
And the tractor drive on Saturday?
lineup starts at 9 o'clock. We leave the fairgrounds at 9:30 that morning.
And people along the route can honk and wave.
Yeah.
So
Take pictures wherever you want. So
sure. And I think, too, as an owner of some of these vehicles, Paul, it's real rewarding when somebody comes up and strikes a conversation with you about them. Right?
Myself and anybody there, if you come along and ask questions, they'll give you answers. They may not always be right, but you'll get an answer.
Somebody could be
stories
sitting
that go on out there. Well,
yeah.
and all kinds of stories.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's all about. Well, thanks, gentlemen, for coming in. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you for having us, Phil.
You bet. We'll keep reading you a good forecast, too. Hill Country Classic Power Wheels of Time show this weekend at the Richland County Fairgrounds. Thanks to Paul Posh and Bill Gear for being our guests.